Hello and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is your Fearless Friday message with Callie DeBlanda Brigham, calling from beautiful Pensacola Beach, Florida. And I want to say how much I appreciate the feedback that I've gotten from last week's message where I just unpacked all things Amazon. And it wasn't really about that component, although I'm glad that the perspective there was of value. But more so, it was what I said at the end, which is, yes, we do rely, of course, on our company for manufacturing our products, for some of our marketing, for our compensation, for things like that. Of course we do. But let's just remember that you're an independent beauty consultant and you get to decide what you want your business to look like, especially if you harness what the original marketing plan was of this company, which is seeing women face to face, having them try and fall in love with our product, having inventory to give them immediately so that they go home with their purchase or they get it within, 24 hours. That's really how we all built our business, and there's no reason why that has to change at all. Well, on that note, two things happened yesterday that I felt like collided to a way to help support that right now, this month, no matter what else is happening in the world or in our company. And the first was I attended a luncheon for Favor House, which is our local domestic violence shelter, which, by the way, has received multiple grants from the Mary Kay Foundation, $20,000 each. And they actually receive them several times every other year. That's as frequent as they can get them. So women and children are, and their animals, their pets are safe in our community tonight because of the generous donation from the Mary Kay Foundation. So I do want to say, if you have one in your town, you can always reach out to them, ask them if they've received the Mary Kay grant, and you can help apply for your local shelter, which is amazing. Okay, but I went to the luncheon there. My mom has been very involved. She's been on the board for as long as I can remember there, and they have a beautiful luncheon, hear stories of survivors, understand their mission. And this month is Domestic Violence Prevention Month, as well as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Most of us know that. So that was in my mind, was the power of what it looks like to protect the survivors, the victims of this heinous experience. Right after that, I got in my car and I had a message from one of my consultants, and she said, hey, how can I sell $5,000 by the end of the month? I was like, okay, how could you? Now, there are plenty of ways to do that, but my response to her was, I think the most effective, most exciting, most possibly profitable and growth option is to have 5 women have a $5,000 party for you. So 5 hostesses, 5 friends, 5 people where you share the mission and you say, we're going to get on it. We're going to get on it. We're going to invite enough people. We're going to have some great experiences there. You're going to get some great hostess credit, etc. But would you be one of my 5, right? So those two things collided. And as I went through the afternoon, the evening, even early this morning, I thought, what if you could turn those two things for you? Would anybody like to sell $5,000 by the end of the month? I have a feeling you would. Would anyone like to support an important cause? Either one of those. Well, what if we took those two thoughts, and what if we turned a goal like that into a gift for so many people? What if it was a party with a purpose? And I love that phrase, a party with a purpose. So what would that look like? Well, first of all, I would think of the 5 people that either have held amazing parties for you in the past, the 5 women that are mission-minded, the 5 women that know a lot of people, the 5 women that rally for a cause, the 5 women that always have your back. Maybe it's even contacting your local shelter and say, hey, who are 5 women that really, really love your cause and your mission? May I be introduced to them, right? So 5 women with a goal of $1,000. But again, each party had a purpose. So you could also ask your local shelter. And again, you could use this for breast cancer awareness. I'm just going to go the shelter route for the sake of this training. you could say, what supplies and what needs are you low on? And maybe each guest brings something. So maybe there are other toiletries that are needed. Maybe there are clothing items that are needed. Maybe there are toys for the children. Maybe there's dog food for the pets that they bring. Maybe there's just supplies or materials for the actual organization. Maybe they need pens. Maybe they need food for the kitchen that they stock. Maybe they need snacks. Maybe they need cleaning supplies. You could say, what is it? And then maybe the party with the purpose is that you are collecting donations for your local shelter. Or I'm going to give you maybe 4 ideas. Number 2 is you could donate $1 for each face that you see between now and the end of the month. So if you see 50 faces, that's $50. Or you could do more. You could do $10 for each face. It's totally up to you, so that each face matters. Number 3 is you could donate a portion of your profits. And maybe a portion from each party is donated, and the hostess gets to decide where that goes, or who it is in honor of or in memory of. So that really gets the hostess on board, and it makes it more personal. And lastly, you could match products sold with products given, because again, both of these resources could use products. So maybe it is you donate skincare for every skincare set sold, you donate a skincare item. Maybe it is for every $100 in sales, you donate a set in hands for your local medical clinic that, of course, everybody suffers from the effects of chemo, and so you want to bless them with some chemo care packages, for example. However you do it, what if your business and your goal was a blessing to so many other people? So I just want to refresh these again. It could be collecting donations for your local shelter. It could be $1 or a dollar amount for each face that you pamper. You could donate a portion of your profits, or you could match products sold with products given. I just think that this would be such a beautiful way to absolutely explode with excitement and action these next couple of weeks of October. And let me say this too. You don't need a long runway for this. You need 5 women that take action just like you do. And you express the importance of this, the purpose of this, the value of this, and wouldn't it be amazing if we affected incredible change and you built your business at the same time? All right. What do you think? Party with a purpose? Let's do it. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.